Hello and welcome back to Returnal. So, start with going through our databank because there's definitely some new stuff that we've encountered. Um, okay, xenoglyphs. Our severed brethren, agitated waters, maddening agony, stop the endless cycle of octopus upstairs. Our brethren are severed, our agony is maddening. We cannot stop the endless cycle of Caesars. Our connection to our brethren is severed. Our agony is maddening. We cannot stop the endless cycle of violence to come. So, just the most accurate. Myriad eyes beholding belonging, dark sunlight as it rains like pitch. We must leave for the wastes where our visions have promised a new kind of transcendence. Glory, glory, glory. Our brethren barred us from the citadel and sealed Frick and the others in the vaults, but it will not stop them from sending out their call and digging into our minds, making our nightmares real. Scout logs. So there were a few that didn't get in because, well, we were recording and we didn't make enough progress to justify uploading it. So, my end is waiting at the beginning, abandoned like Helios. Last drive. Failed escape. Fatal crash. My memories have been rearranged into spiral patterns I cannot comprehend, dragging me into the deepest of the deep. I will go there now, as you will. Oh, we can play them.
My end is waiting at the beginning, abandoned like Helios. Last drive. Failed escape. Fatal crash. My memories have been rearranged into spiral patterns I cannot comprehend, dragging me into the deepest of the deep. I will go there now, as you will.
And then...
Scout log. Atropos. This is my 10th return. There are 4-meter-tall corpses littering the ground, piled up, perhaps centuries ago. I can't tell if there was civil war, or genocide, or mass ritualistic suicide. Some of the bodies I find of myself have been wounded in a similar manner. I don't understand how that could be possible.
It would be helpful if she said what the manner was that,
One of my corpses was still functioning. It attacked me and I killed myself. I need to believe it was nothing different than the other hostiles I dispatched, but was it? Or was it another version of me just trying to escape?
right, and that we did at the end of last episode. Artifacts. Resinous Shield, a xenotype artifact in the shape of a brace or unknown reference. This item allows the user to create a shield against the next incoming damage whenever they collect a resin. Additional data needed for further analysis. Xenotype Prism, a xenotype artifact that is shaped like a triangular cylinder with unknown reference core. This item will allow for an additional consumable to be carried as it creates a small dimensional pocket, allowing multiple items to coexist in the same space. Through a switch, the user can control which item is currently attuned to the user's dimensional coordinates. Where the prism actually deposits the other item is currently unknown. Unfed Pod, an artifact of unknown origin with a pod shape, containing hungry spikes and hollows. Nothingness filled. This hive nest community grows with each entry-exit of breach detected, sharing their power with you. When you lash out, your opposition falters, lurches to the ground, ready for death. Continued contact with missing reference only for those ready for exalted honor in the depths above their skies. Duplication error needed for further analysis. Murmuring Cocoon. An artifact of unknown origin with a droplet-shaped shell bursting with soft tissue extruding from the cavities. Removed scales, removed lids, and it makes a constant whispering feeling, a chittering sensation behind the eyes. The sensation reacts to breach detected, making their trickling saliva ever sweeter. Corrupted data. Delicious ambrosia. A heightened fall into the pit of sky. Duplication error needed for further analysis. Astronaut figurine. A standing effigy of some unidentifiable being. Its pose appears to be one of readiness or resignation. Additional data needed for further analysis. Energy barricade. A xenotype device that creates a curved, unknown reference energy barrier, which blocks hostile projectiles yet amplifies users' own projectiles. The existence of these devices may explain the lack of any permanent defensive structure on the planet, implying that the conflict was either very fast-moving or the battle sites had hard to predict, requiring plenty of fast mobile structures. Additional data needed for further analysis. Silphium vial containing unknown reference with capacity to slightly repair suit's integrity. The relationship between the integrity of the suit and the vital signs of the occupant are not insignificant, even in the event of catastrophic damage. Although permanently severed allows for the possibility of soothing the remaining damages. An ache might continue akin to phantom pain, but it's likely just psychosomatic symptom rather than a sign of any actual problems. Nullification sphere, a portable sphere consisting of data mismatch. Due to its powerful and highly directed magnetic field, it can be used to reset suit systems to fix any and all suit malfunctions. As long as the affected systems are exposed and rebooted immediately following the magnetic wipe, the backup should restore any data. Do not attempt system reboots without sufficient training. Fire coolant, a portable xenotype container full of reddish liquid. When used, the container breaks, releasing the liquid. The liquid contains unknown reference, as it immediately seeks out the user's weapon, entering it and cooling down the alt-fire database mismatch. Repair enhancer, a portable xenotype vial full of green turquoise liquid. While on its own, the contents seem to missing reference. However, when used in conjunction with other repairing devices or items, it enhances their effects by 100%. Additional data needed for further analysis. Shocking Springs, a portal xenotype container full of crimson-colored liquid. When used, the container breaks, coating the user with the liquid. In the astrosuit leg actuators, this causes a curious side effect of creating small explosions whenever the user jumps. Uncertain if this was the intended effect. Crimson Key, a xenotype artifact with missing data. Encoded data similar to an access code. The energy signature of this key matches that of the Crimson Gateway. Warning, object has embedded itself into unknown error systems and disengaging it is impossible without complete system shutdown. House Key, the physical passcode for a theoretical data repository network. Soulless confinement. Warning, object has embedded itself into unknown error systems and disengaging it is impossible without complete system shutdown. Resources. Data cube, a cube-shaped metallic framework containing encoded data for an item. Encryption is sophisticated, and even if it was within means to decrypt, the items made by sentient civilization use unknown reference beyond our current capacity. If the sentients made these items, they must have made a device to open them with. Best course of action is to seek it out. Additional data needed for further analysis. Stat augment. A variety of xenotype artifacts that have the specific purpose of augmenting certain universal capabilities and database mismatch. This technology is compatible with Astrosuit and thus deemed acceptable to be used if survival depends on it. Additional data needed for further analysis. Hostiles. Kerberon, a medium-sized quadruped with a lizard-like torso and head, but with feet and mane of long tentacle-like limbs. The tentacles are unusually flexible and strong, able to bunch together to support the creature's weight as it moves. The longer main tentacles are most likely used for sensing environment and for threat displays, as the blue luminescence it emits intensifies just as it is about to attack. The creature attacks mainly with unknown reference energy. It spits from its mouth, but can also leap at the target at close range. Kerberon displays pack-like characteristics, parsing their mid-body and holes in the head, potentially the manner in which it senses prey, as a carnival database mismatch kills its young in such extreme cases. Plausible scenarios include scarcity of resources, failure to bond despite offspring, successful imprinting, self-preservation, boredom. Wasn't likely to change her ravenous pursuit if the pit in her morality was a black hole. She only satisfied when raw data reached the event horizon, then began the long, desperate fall until it was finally over, bracing for the impact of absolute bottom. But what exactly waited for her in that darkness? Nothing. Pure starving. Strixera, a winged entity with, I think we read the first one, often found in packs of multiple individuals, but unable to determine if it's a familial unit or a group of unrelated individuals. The structural similarities and ability to utilize system error in their attacks indicate shared ancestor with the Kerberons, pointing to similar evolution patterns as on Forbidden Reference. Research progress 22%. The data indicates that Lamiedan utilizes unknown reference originating from the planet itself. This may be similar to how the Strixeras are able to stay aloft despite their size and structure. What was previously theorized to be the creature's head does not seem to contain any vital organs, so it seems likely to be a vestigial appendage. How it senses its prey is unclear, but the bioluminescent holes in its torso seem to be the only possible explanation. Whether or not database mismatch appears that a disease in its blood has augmented its sensory organs. Frick. Undefined error. Sent an encrypted signal. Smothered memories escape, gazing in her beating heart of disgrace. Loop error needed for further analysis. Alright, let's continue forward and see if we can discover anything of note. Right, that was the malignant key. Another suit signal detected. Well, let's try and avenge it. Interesting. Ow. We are not doing well. This thing is definitely different from most of what we've encountered. Ow. Okay. Whew. Oh! Crap. Lockdown lifted. That did not go well at all for us. Sulfium. Modified sidearm 6. I think we're gonna stick with our current gun. That may have been a mistake to try and avenge that. We will see, though. Sulfium. There's plenty of healing items around here, it would seem. Small sulfium. There's a chest down below. Xenoglyph cipher. 1 of 20 for this area. Xenophagus. That gave us a very little bit amount of the obolite. Oof. Interesting. These creatures are vastly different, it would seem. Xenoglyph cipher 2 out of 20. Fabricator. Nullification sphere. Volt fire coolant. Energy barricade. Or sulfium vial. We'll create a sulfium vial. And that'll be all we do for the moment. Tier 2, translation accuracy 42%. Our brothers, the Exalted One, reported as inoperable, climbed to the throne at the mountaintop at Scythe, strike down the Creator Destroyer, the pillars from deep below. There's a big one over there. Sidearm. Yeah, we'll keep this. Ah! Interesting. Ow. Ah! Proficiency level 6. Spitmaw Blaster 6. Better effective range. Less damage. I think we'll keep it. Dash disabled in there. Interesting. Anything on the outside that we can find? Does not appear so. Yeah, that looks like the way out. But we can't get in that way. With our dash disabled, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. But I suppose we'll just have to accept that. Oh. Okay. So the water there just trips us and will basically kill us if we try that again. Delightful. This place is very Mars-like, it would seem. What do we have here? Carbine. Let's give it a try. Another glyph. 3 out of 20. What's this? Ether. All right. Ah. Ah. Wait, second chance. Returned by astronaut figure. No. That's surprising. Interesting. We'll pick that up. Ether. Spoiled resin. Either fills one slot towards max integrity upgrade or inflicts damage instead. Not sure we really want that. Container. Modified sidearm. Yeah, we'll stick with what we've got. Not sure what that is. Ah. Yeah, I don't think we want to take on a strong enemy at this point. Ah, malignant container. Yeah, let's head onward. Ooh.
Encountered armored fauna. Shell seems highly durable.
Great. Yeah, looks like that head's the only thing that's gonna take any damage. Ooh.
Considerable
Okay.
defense, but dispatched.
Spitmaw Blaster 7. Yeah, we'll stick with this for now. Carbine 7. Less bonus damage, better overheat, better projectile speed. Yeah, we'll switch. Definitely encountering some interesting critters here. Their guns are different. Good to know. Scout log.
Spoke of their single-mindedness, but did not prepare me for... I barely managed to dispatch the sentients that attacked me. I've never encountered such hostility and madness. But that writing, it spoke of these severed brethren. I don't know enough to understand yet, but what conceivable force could have caused any intelligent life to become like this?
Spitmaw Blast. Yeah, we'll stick with what we got. Teleporter. Objective updated. Ascend the mountain. Undiscovered item. Safe to approach. Potentially beneficial. Hollow Seeker. No. So, kind of a minigun type. Right, let's hit up the databank. Crimson turret, a stationary gun turret, similar to the ones encountered in the ruins. This model has a different firing mechanism that is more rapid and able to track the target faster. The turret still designates scouts as hostile targets and have not been observed to data mismatch in the vicinity. Gorgolith, a hard-shelled crab-like creature with 5 eyes and a forked tail. The Gorgolith is an ambush predator that lies under the sand, detecting shifts in pressure corresponding with the gait of its prey. Initial eruption from underground is often accompanied with a barrage of projectiles, and if that fails, a variable missing beam from its tail. If prey enters close proximity, it can use the tail or its tongue to lash at its target. Waste Kerberonix, a subspecies of Kerberonix adapted to arid climates, particularly mountainous and desert regions. One notable difference is that instead of database mismatch similar to vertebrate, devoid of any tissue or skin covering. Despite the sharp bony edges, they do not employ these appendages offensively. In addition to the previously observed melee and projectile attacks, the waste variants are capable of launching a shockwave attack when staggered. Aetheract, a flying, unrefined air, null sphere cube-shaped with arms reaching below to no exception. Eyes, 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 a wall of eyes. 3 roads come up to meet you. Upon expiration, it cloven from the bedrock of unknown depths. Malformed, Arcanact, unknown reference, variant of Arcanact, becoming the void of host similar growths as pointing to the possibility that this is the work of indifference. White of eyes, white of bones, white of grief, it attacks with riven tombs vomiting from unprocessed contents. All these factors make your death proceed to smile when you encounter. Arcanact, a large flying null-sphere cuboid shaped with multiple long reaching from the depths. Similarities to Aetheract are like sun, like moon, like void. Spin, smile, spin. Create skin and spit teeth. Circles upon circles. Upon circles. Upon. You will experience volatile overgrowth, petrifying horizons into unknown depths. Right. How very helpful. Hollow Seeker. A long-range weapon of unknown origin. Instead of generating the ammunition, it opens its mouth, screaming its shards into being. As it is not dependent on others, it can do this with extremely rapid heart rate. Once fired, they continue to seek to crash, accelerating into where devouring portals sing the darkness, feeding on sinking guilt. Our information is becoming increasingly nonsensical. Her brother, the Exalted One, hardened by suffering, climbed to the throne of the mountaintop. Its scythe like a crescent moon is poised to strike down the Creator-Destroyer. The pillars from deep below have judged us worthy. All right. Well, this gun is interesting. I'm not sure I really like it, but we'll keep trying it. Sulfium. Enemy up ahead. Oh. And that is pit.
A living sentient.
Ah! How do you get over there? It can teleport. That's how. Ah! Where'd it go?
The sentient.
Okay, it died.
This must be the severed.
Oh, that was rough. Damn. Well. Can we do anything about that? Does not appear so. Okay, we're gonna try and pick this up. Okay. That gave us the resin shield. Oh, that healed us completely. Cool. Broken calibrator. I'm not sure I want to go in that room, because that seems very dangerous. Ah. We'll go around. All right. Well, looks like that's where we're going through.
I know why they became severed. Divine punishment for failing ascension. Ascension. No sooner has the word escaped my lips than a vast image of the transcendent watcher in the deep below consumes my mind. I have begun having visions of where I have yet to go. They lead me continually downwards from Olympus and into myself. I alone am worthy.
What happened
Retarget.
to her? That is not me.
We'll try retarget and see what it does. Xenoglyph. Our connection to our brethren was destroyed when we descended into the abyss. Although we felt whole upon return, our brethren feared us. Since we're at full health, we won't risk it. Ah! Okay, where are these enemies? There's one. There's the other. Oh, two of them. Oh, that was close. Okay, there's another enemy up there, probably a turret. Yep. Right. Let's figure this place out. Yeah, I don't think we can make that jump. We'll have to go around. Ah! Not what I meant to do. Well, we got our shield back. That's at least something. Container. Hollow Seeker 9. Waves. So I think those are just Seeker. Okay, I can't dash before I go into it. The shield stops me. The Tropian Key. Yay, we got through. And another resin. Ether. Hollow Seeker 7, some more stability, but less damage. Projectile reactivity. I wonder what that does for us. Yep, there's a big one. All right. We're making it pretty far on this run. That's surprising. I think I'm going to keep going with this, because there's still stuff we can unlock on it. Yeah, we'll have it scan us. Give us an extra life. Integrity augment. Yes. Almost doubled her life by now. Interesting. Large Silphium. Astronaut figure. Emergency stimulants. Recharge overload. Yeah, we'll take that. If we can get 175, that recharge overload would be pretty good. Mobilite repository. Ew. That would take a lot of ether from us, which we will not do at the moment. Ah. Proximity translocator. Oh. Interesting. Was not what I expected. Scout log.
I've continued self-experimentation with more discovered technology. Irreversibly contaminated, if I define my current status by scout regulations. Have I lost a part of myself? The device
Probably.
worked disturbingly well with my suit. Like it recognized me. And that it was waiting for me.
Let's get those oblates. Shield vial. Why not? Whew. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Crap. Spoiled resin. We'll skip it for now. That one has a shield. Broken calibrator. Level 8. Ooh. That just seems to be a light source. Wasn't sure. Ether. Crap. Adrenaline reset. Ow. Well, let's try this. Area unlocked there. Hello. Ow. Ooh. Ow. Damn it. Energy barricade. Spitball blaster. I like this one more, I think. That did hurt us quite a bit. I'm not sure that was a good idea, but it's what we did. Ah. Unknown artifact. Phantom Limb. Eliminate hostiles. Has a 10% chance to repair integrity. Oh, that's cool. I want to see if I can get to those obolites. Oh, we're right over there. Yep. Okay, I think if we go back, we can probably teleport to, there, maybe? Yeah. Okay, this area says it has a bunch of chests. Let's see if we can get to them. Sulfium. Happy to see that. Locked. Hollow Seeker 8. Serrated projectiles and waves. That'll let us start working on unlocking something. So we will switch even though it seems a little... That's water, which we do not want to mess with. Okay, we are going to call this episode there for now. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button, and I hope you'll join us in the next episode.